Welcome to Quill Sword Blogcast, Special Edition. Any movie CNN hates must be great. Sound of Freedom, an independent film, is currently in theaters. It was #1 in box office sales, up against Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny on that movie's opening weekend. That's a testament to how good The Sound of Freedom is and how awful Disney's version of Indiana Jones is. AMC has been accused of turning off the AC in theaters where The Sound of Freedom was being screened. AMC has denied suppressing the movie. That might be more believable if CNN didn't promptly have a guest assert that The Sound of Freedom was QAnon adjacent, whatever that is. In fact, the entire liberal media has been having conniptions over the film. The film is based on the true story of a former FBI agent who takes direct action against child traffickers. It deals with the darkest side of human trafficking. Regardless of how good or bad the movie is, and given the sold-out theaters, I presume good, it's both infuriating and heartbreaking that the media puts its political narrative over getting the word out about these victimized children. Tell me again why you watch CNN, MSNBC, or any of the rest of that lot. Disney had acquired the distribution rights when it bought Fox Studio in 2019. It sat on the movie. Angel Studios had to reacquire the rights just to distribute the movie it made. Now, to be fair, Disney is reimagining itself as the graveyard of IPs. They managed to lose money on Star Wars, Marvel, and Indiana Jones. But this movie wasn't costing them anything. Distribute it, make some cash. Why is this even a thing? Because the left has been very busy capturing various institutions. Now that they think they've got them, they don't know what to actually do with them. Disney is no longer in business. It's a political action group that makes bad movies. But the sad truth is these folks are so busy trying to capture others that they have enslaved themselves to an increasingly irrational ideology. Being woke must be exhausting, as you must constantly virtue signal by being the loudest voice crying out the day's ideology no matter what it is. You must never say the wrong thing, which is hard because today's virtue signal is tomorrow's white supremacy. Being in a monastery would be easier. Bread and water plus consistent rules, and you don't have to claim that there are 50 shades of gender, and that boys are girls, and that the moon is made of green cheese. I'm not sure I'm actually exaggerating with the last one. It's hard to keep up with crazy. What kind of self-hatred does it take to be willing to side with child traffickers just to further your political agenda? I mean, obviously you hate everyone else, but you really have to hate yourself most of all to promote evil as good. I do feel sorry for them. But that means not letting them have their way. Letting the left continue to destroy everything in its path, including itself, serves no one and nothing. See, you don't fix what you think is not broken. As long as no one holds up a mirror to their evil, they delude themselves that they're doing good. It's a desperate clawing for meaning in a world they increasingly tear down as meaningless. If you can't tell good from evil, you will keep doing evil. If you don't know you're sick, you don't seek a doctor. And if you don't know your ideology is irrational, you keep believing it. And you side with child traffickers in the process. Help CNN. Go see Sound of Freedom. Stop going to Target if you haven't already. Boycott what you can of the deranged woke agenda. Hold up a big fat mirror to their evil. Scripture tells us, woe to those who call evil good. Not hard to understand why right now, is it? Seeing a good movie that fights for the right is a pretty good place to start.